Welcome to Catholic News World.
Welcome to Catholic News World. Please subscribe to our channel. My name is Steph. Here are this week's breaking news headlines.
More than 1 million people took to the streets in more than 70 cities of Mexico in defense of women and life, and to express their rejection of the latest resolutions of the Supreme Court of Justice of the Nation, SCJN. This was in response to the decriminalization of abortion in Mexico and against putting some limit on the right of doctors to conscientious objection. The data on the participants was provided in a statement by the organizers of the National March in Favor of Women and Life, which was held simultaneously in the country's cities. As a strong symbol for the protection of life and against the latest court rulings on abortion, protest marches under the motto For Women and for Life took place simultaneously in 70 cities in Mexico on Sunday, October 3, 2021. According to the organizers, over 1 million people with blue scarves took part in the parades, more than 100,000 of them in the capital Mexico City alone, reported the church portal de la Fe. The peaceful demonstrations were organized by a civil society alliance and supported by the Mexican Bishops' Conference. The bishops underlined in a statement released on Sunday that prison does not offer a solution for women who have had an abortion, as it would only make them victim again. Still, it is regrettable that in the face of the dilemma of not criminalizing the abortion woman and protecting the life of the unborn child, the Supreme Court has decided to reject the latter without attempting to protect both. The background to this was a series of decisions made by the constitutional judges in early September. Both the criminality of abortion in one state and a passage that referred to the protection of human life, including the unborn from conception, in another state were described as unconstitutional. The judgments are likely to have an impact on similarly worded laws in other Mexican states, where abortions were previously only permitted after rape. In a further ruling, the highest judges also declared the refusal of medical services for reasons of conscience to be inadmissible with regard to abortions. Abortion does not solve any of our problems, it puts us in an even more vulnerable situation, said a manifesto. An alliance for the benefit of women and life was also proposed, to which all sections of society were invited. Last Tuesday, as part of a global day of action, there were protests for unrestricted access to abortion in Mexico, which led to violent riots. Video recordings show how masked women sprayed traffic lights, street signs, buildings with graffiti and also acted against believers who formed a living protective wall in front of churches. In Mexico City alone, 37 people were injured, including 27 police officers, 1 official from the government secretariat and 9 civilians. The bishops of Mexico wrote, "We celebrate and congratulate all the people of goodwill who have decided to participate in the march. We encourage those who have not yet done so to prophetically join in this expression of love for women and for life." They explained, "It is a citizen march, open to all religious expressions, without any kind of political partisan relationship or link, which is carried out in the exercise of freedom of expression and respectful demonstration. The spirit that must animate the participants is that of the culture of encounter, promoted by the Holy Father Francis, based on love, dialogue and which requires impeccable, peaceful, respectful behavior and free of any kind form of violence, against people, institutions or public assets." After the release of the independent report of over 200,000 abuse cases in France over a 50-year period, Pope Francis released an appeal for prayer. He said, "Yesterday, the Episcopal Conference and the conferences of men and women religious in France received the Independent Commission's report regarding sexual abuse in the Church, which was commissioned to evaluate the extent of the phenomenon of sexual aggression and violence committed against minors since 1950 to the present. Unfortunately, a considerable number was revealed. To the victims I wish to express my sadness and my pain for the traumas they have endured and my shame, our shame, my shame that for so long the Church has been incapable of putting this at the center of its concerns, assuring them of my prayers. I pray, and let us all pray together, to God the glory, to us the shame. This is a moment of shame. I encourage the bishops and you, dear brothers who have come here to share this moment, I encourage the bishops and religious superiors to continue to do everything possible so that similar tragedies might not be repeated. I express my closeness and fatherly support to the priests in France in the face of this trial, which is difficult but beneficial, and I invite the Catholics in France to assume their responsibility to guarantee that the Church might be a safe home for everyone. Thank you. The U.S. Bishops' Pro-Life Chairman on Rescinding of Protect Life Rule, says abortion takes the life of an already conceived and growing child. The violence of abortion wounds countless women. The Biden administration has published a new rule rescinding the Protect Life rule governing the Title X family planning program. That rule had the commendable effect of ensuring compliance with federal law by stipulating that Title X projects may not share office space or financing with abortion facilities and are not required to refer for abortion. The rescission becomes effective on November 8. Archbishop Joseph F. Naumann of Kansas City in Kansas, chairman of the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops, USCCB, Committee on Pro-Life Activities issued the following statement. The Catholic bishops have grave concerns about government promotion of contraceptives. At the same time, we have long supported efforts to ensure that abortion is kept physically and financially separate from family planning under Title X. Title X was intended and authorized to be a program entirely separate from abortion, and it plainly states that the funds authorized under this legislation shall be used only to support preventive family planning services, population research, infertility services, and other related medical, informational, and educational activities, emphasis added. Abortion is not family planning. Abortion takes the life of an already conceived and growing child. The violence of abortion wounds countless women physically, spiritually, and emotionally. The administration is wrong to allow taxpayer dollars to fund abortion providers who participate in a pre-pregnancy program specifically designed to exclude abortion. In January, Archbishop Naumann issued a statement reacting to the White House's decision to rescind the Title X rule. U.S. Bishops' Pro-Life Chairman on White House action to rescind Title X rule, USCCB.
Watch our programme every Friday at 7:30 p.m. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to Catholic News World channel. God bless.
Please subscribe to Catholic News World's YouTube channel. Thanks and God bless.